All right, Twitch, you up? You working? Is it up? Thinks it's up.
No, it's not up.
It is
There it
now.
is.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode BCS Sports Show. And we had it. That was a week in sports, man.
You're telling me.
Dude. So okay, do you just want to talk about the Broncos game?
Yeah, let's talk
Because
about that.
I
That hellstorm.
so the Broncos did not deserve to win that game in the slightest.
No.
Um, I think this is Brandon Perna cursing the Giants last week.
Mhm.
I think that's what it is.
Mhm.
For 3 quarters, I wanted to fire Sean Payton. Still kind of do. Still kind of do.
Okay.
Um,
Can I ask a question though?
yeah,
Maybe after you give your summary.
yeah. No, you know what? Shoot, let's go. Yeah.
Um. Again, I don't watch the. I watch the game via Red Zone, so it's like
Right. You miss a lot of the stuff. Yeah, yeah,
But I will admit, watching Perna's video Monday,
yeah.
it, I does everyone just want Sean Payton to stop calling plays now?
Yes.
Because even he's like, it was just dunked. It was just like it. You know what? Honestly, when I was watching his video and he was talking about it,
Mm-hmm.
the thing that made me laugh is I remember that it reminded me of like a USC game from like the Lane Kiffin days, where it was just bubble screen, bubble screen, bubble screen, bubble screen.
Right. Yes. I feel like some of these coaches, especially these offensive minded ones, they fall in love with certain play types. And I think Sean Payton has very much fallen in love with the bubble screen and the I don't know what you call like the swing pass and like these weird outside runs like end
I think
arounds and
he
stuff like that. Like
I think he really likes these like short passes, but the only
mhm.
reason I think he liked them is because he had guys like Alvin Kamara who were so damn
Right.
electric.
Yeah, and
So
the
you don't
Broncos
have
don't
that.
have anyone
You don't
near as
have
good as
that.
Alvin Kamara. Like
You don't have like the straight up speed guy who's like, all right, get the ball in his hands, just let him do it.
well, it's not just the straight up speed because I think Marvin Mims is our speed guy and he's really good at it. But the thing is like Alvin Kamara. I mean, he was a running back, so he had that vision, he had the patience, he was able to make
Yeah.
these little juke moves in the open field and make dudes miss. Whereas like Marvin Mims is very much more like he's probably the closest thing, but he's very much like straight line speed. Um,
Yeah.
and that's what bothers me a lot about Sean Payton's offense is he thinks he has Alvin Kamara instead of really utilizing Cortland Sutton and Marvin Mims and like those guys we have that are electric with the ball just in a different way. Like I don't think Bo Nix threw to Cortland Sutton until the start of the fourth quarter. Like a 12-yard comeback route or something. Like that's what Cortland Sutton's good at, but it seems like they don't call it until we're losing by 20. Um, for the first 3 quarters, it's run up the middle, try a bubble screen or some other outside run that doesn't work, and then it's third and
I
10, and
I have a strange
it's
theory.
like, what are we doing?
It'd
All right, let's
it'd
hear
be
the
really
theory. I like
strange.
it.
But you know how like teams like to copy each other?
Yeah,
What if he's trying to mimic what like the Colts are doing? Because the Colts really kind of have this like perfected, I say that in quotes,
right.
like play calling almost,
Uh huh.
because their stats offensively are insane.
Oh yeah, they're
Like
nuts. Like,
they're just a well-oiled machine. And it's
yeah.
like it's the team of nobodies apart from JT.
I was gonna say Jonathan Taylor's a reason for a lot of that. That guy is
And that's the whole
incredible.
thing is
Yeah.
the whole thing is, and I think this is the thing that Richardson was missing, and I think it's the thing they're trying, like Denver's trying to do,
Mm-hmm.
is because they have to respect that Jonathan Taylor. They have
Right.
to
He can
respect
break it at any point on any play. Yes, every team
he can
has to
break it.
respect it. Yeah.
Jones is above average mobility
Oh,
wise.
1,000%. Yeah.
So the fact that they can essentially just be like, hey, what are we gonna run? You can run a triple option, you can run a QB draw, you can run like all these like audible plays because you have those two guys, and
Mm-hmm.
that's probably what he was trying to do with
Yeah.
Richardson. Because and hilariously, it's kind of similar to a Shanahan offense, where it's like, what can you do when you have
Yeah.
that dynamic guy? You
Right.
run fucking boots every
Yes.
time. You just play action boot, you roll him out, and if he sees a gap, he goes. If he wants to pass it, he's got guys who can catch the ball and throw it. Like it's almost like he's trying to do that, but poorly.
Yeah. Well, we just
Because
don't.
that's what the Colts are doing. They're not breaking, like Steichen's not breaking the mold here with anything.
Mm-hmm.
All he's doing is it's like he's utilizing what he has
In the best of his abilities, yeah. But the Broncos don't have a guy that can do that JT stuff,
Well,
right?
you
Like,
have the guy. He's just not a running back. He's a wideout.
yeah, but right, Cortland Sutton I love Cortland Sutton. He's not near Jonathan Taylor at all. But even if he was, he's a way different player. Like, if you have to build your offense around your personnel instead of trying to fit your personnel to the offense you want to run.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what Sean Payton's doing. He's trying to run this offense. He doesn't really have the perfect personnel to do it instead of tweaking it in a way to make it work. Like, that's why I think it started working in the fourth quarter, because they started opening it up, throwing more, pushing the ball downfield, saying, fuck it, we need all these yards. And that, I think, fits the Broncos personnel better with Evan Ingram and Cortland Sutton. Like,
is it a very dumb thing if they're almost trying to protect him? Where it's like, because I mean,
that
the opposite side. If you look at the opposite side of that coin, look at what Herbert threw against Indy. Like, he threw it like 52 times.
And I think
insane.
I think that is part of it, because you're right. They don't really push the ball downfield until we kind of have to. Versus, hey, let's use some of these plays downfield to set up J.K. Dobbins. Like,
I mean, Dobbins is not a bad back.
He's not, no. But, like, I think Dobbins is getting screwed over because we know for the first and second down for the first 3 quarters, the Broncos are going to run the ball or run a short little passing route so they can stack the box. Whereas I think if early in the game you let Bo Nix let it fly a little bit, like, honestly, start the game, 6 straight passes. Let's just air it out, make him respect the pass, and maybe J.K. Dobbins has more room to actually do stuff. Like, he is a good back. He just isn't as talented as Jonathan Taylor, so we can't break some of the stuff JT would be able to do. Like, J.K. Dobbins is good, but he does still need a little bit of help. So
I'm gonna make a bold assertion.
Okay.
In a very, very early draft scenario.
Yeah.
That probably won't happen. Because why would it? We have the Browns taking another quarterback, the 3rd overall pick. So in this, but if you're gonna have a lower, like, middle teens pick, more than likely, or like mid teens to 20s,
talking the Broncos,
maybe you try to trade up and get that Jeremiah Love guy.
Well, I'm assuming he's a running back.
He's a running back for Notre Dame. He ran for 200 damn yards.
Well, the thing is we use a 2nd round pick on a running back this year. Like, we have RJ Harvey, who really hasn't gotten many touches, considering he's a 2nd round pick. And
that's true.
So, like, I don't know. You could pretty much do any running back there, and unless he's one of those top tier Saquon, Jonathan Taylor, Bijan Robinson, like,
I think he would be.
Which, if he is, it's great. But, like, to me, it's absolutely a play calling thing, because we've seen multiple times this year how the offense starts to hum once they are forced to actually throw the ball downfield and open it up, versus playing their kind of pretend, or kind of, I don't want to say scared, that's probably the wrong word, but it feels like
conservative.
It is definitely conservative, and you're right. I think they are trying to protect Bo Nix, but also he's not a rookie anymore, and he threw almost 30 touchdown passes last year. Like, you got to get through the growing pain some way. Let him throw some picks. It's gonna happen, man. Like, don't try to prevent it. Let him learn from that stuff. So,
no, hide him like they did. What's his face? The greatest quarterback ever for Jacksonville when they played the Patriots in the AFC title game that one year.
Blake Bortles? Are we talking about the Bortles man?
Yeah. Blake Bortles.
So yeah, I don't know. It's that game was absolutely insane. It was the drunkest game I've seen. And obviously, like, there's some stupid plays in there. Like, our first touchdown was a tipped pass that our receiver dived in the back corner of the end zone to catch. Like, it was that was a curse wheel moment, 100%. Like,
that's why you're cursed.
That's why I'm cursed this week, apparently. Yeah,
because you played with devil magic.
We did. We benefited from it. Now we must pay back our debts.
Yeah, like, that's what happened to the Colts. They're 6-1.
Right.
6-1. because they had to pay back their debt for that leverage call.
Yeah.
Although
Gross.
I have to say, Dre Greenlaw getting suspended for a game for yelling at.
Yeah, and you know what? Honestly, he had a point because that pass interference that put
Was
it was
bullshit.
horrid. That was a horrid pass interference call.
Although
Riley Moss kind of sucks in coverage and fouls a lot, but that was not one of them.
he threw his ass at it.
Yeah, he had it.
I
Yeah,
point out the funniest part of that was the clip of Brad Allen throwing the flag.
right. Yeah, after the
Like,
after the game was over.
really?
Yeah,
Really, dude?
yeah. It's so yeah. No Dre Greenlaw. He came back after missing everything. The start of the season, and immediately he's gone again. Let's go.
The whole thing is that man would do it again in a heartbeat, and I love it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And I was so excited when we signed Dre Greenlaw because he got a total. He got screwed in that Super Bowl when he tore his Achilles. Like,
honestly, the 49ers might have won that Super Bowl. Dre was still
yeah, he was good. He's not quite as good as he was, but yeah, for like that, like 2 seasons, he was a monster.
I mean, Fred Warner died too, so
Yeah,
the
I
Niners lost
know.
both.
The Niners
I
lost
Fred
both of their
Warner.
stud linebackers. It's so sad.
It's sad.
So sad.
It feels like. Did I ever tell you who my favorite free safety was? One of my favorite free safeties was Bob Sanders, the GOAT.
Yeah, Bob Sanders is the GOAT secondary player for the Colts. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
but my second favorite one was my boy Eric Weddle. I love that man.
Eric Weddle's great. I'm not a huge fan because he played for the Chargers for a lot of years, but I understand. I understand it.
Respected the hell out of Eric Weddle. I'm like, the man didn't wear gloves. He just hit people and he looked like a caveman. I loved him.
He did.
It was the only Charger I liked was Eric Weddle.
Yeah, Eric Weddle was
the same
was
way
the
about
man.
those two, where it's like it's just both of them. It's like, oh, it's my Eric Weddle and Bob Sanders.
Yeah.
Although
100%.
Troy Polamalu might also be might pass Eric Weddle as my favorite like free safety because that man was like a predator.
Yeah, for me, it'll always be Brian Dawkins. Not just because he played for the Broncos, but Brian Dawkins was a monster.
I have to admit, the funniest thing a Bronco ever did was Aqib Talib stealing Michael Crabtree's chain.
Hell yeah, Aqib Talib was a real one. I love that guy.
It's like the whole thing is like. And I mean this in no disrespect, but a black man stealing another black man's chain like that is so damn disrespectful.
So, do you want to know what's funny about that? Is the Super Bowl 50 guys had a little celebration this last weekend. It was like the 10-year anniversary, and all of the players got a gold chain in commemoration of Aqib Talib. Like,
that is great.
And it has like Super Bowl 50 and stuff, but like,
is he in prison still? Whatever happened to that guy? Aqib
Talib is doing podcasts and stuff. He's
good for
him. Yeah. He's
was
on
the game because I heard they were pit. Like I heard the no fly zone was
no, the entire team from 10 years ago was there outside of just the obvious ones, but apparently the entire no fly zone was losing their shit the entire game.
They were so mad. I'm sure Peyton was losing his shit too.
Oh yeah. And the thing is like that no fly zone defense was so disgusting. Oh my god, it was so good. Talib Harris, Bradley Roby as your third corner was kind of gross back in the day.
Were those the days where you both had what's his face from the guy from Dallas came over alongside
we had DeMarcus Ware and Von Miller, and we had our safeties were TJ Ward, who hit like a truck, and Darian Stewart, who also hit like a truck. Yeah. And then Danny Trevathan, middle linebacker. Man, those were good days. I missed that.
I think that was the only time I openly rooted for Denver.
Yeah,
was that Super Bowl because I wanted my boy to win.
You wanted Peyton to win another one, yeah.
I wanted
Malik Jackson. God,
to be fair,
so
that man should have won 2 in Denver.
He should have. We just totally choked that Seahawks Super Bowl, like worse than I've ever seen. So,
however, I will say this: Bo Nix won't win a Super Bowl because, as you know, the only quarterbacks who can lead the Denver Broncos to Super Bowls are former Colts quarterbacks. It was John Elway was drafted by the Colts. Peyton Manning was drafted and played for, and Andrew Luck was murdered, so he couldn't rise you guys to glory at realistically right now.
Yeah, Daniel Jones, I'll see you in 2029.
A couple years.
Let's go, baby.
Still with Sean Payton calling plays.
I hope not, honestly. Did you hear about Sean Payton and the Russell Wilson beef that happened this week?
Shit I've ever heard.
So good. It's so good.
It's so funny because I don't know which one's being pettier. I assume it's Russ.
It is Russ. Yeah.
Like 100%. I'm like, why do
It
you
is.
care?
Yeah, like Sean Payton, he never even mentioned Russell Wilson. He just said, "Hey, that Dart kid's good. I hope he doesn't play us." Like, I don't see
I
much
don't
wrong
blame
with
him.
that, and I
Dart
don't
is
blame him.
just Dart's really
He's
good
been a G, yeah.
because the whole thing with Dart is you get the thing. I don't know why Russ took it that way. It's like, dude, the kid's electric. Him and Scattaboo are fucking
Yeah,
electric. Like,
they
you
are
do not
fun.
want to deal with that.
At first, like going into the week, I hadn't seen Dart play, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, rookie, he got
Then
lucky.
you
And then
see him
after
play,
this
and it's
game,
like,
I'm like,
oh,
okay, yeah, he's
he's
good.
real. He's
He's
a
gonna
real
be
one.
good. Yeah,
And neighbors died, so if they had neighbors,
that's true. Yeah, their wide receiver one is what Wendell Robinson, I think. I have him on my
yeah,
fantasy team.
unless they trade for somebody, which I
Honestly, why would
don't
they?
think
They're
is
not
possible.
good. Like they're
It's
like
like it's possible.
maybe. It's just
But
if
it's like, who do you? But it's like, it's the whole thing of we talked about. It's like, who are you gonna go out and get? Like the best wide receiver on the trade market's what, Calvin Ridley,
probably, yeah.
who's good, but is he a one good?
No, he's a two. Calvin Ridley's a two at best.
Like, I guess hypothetically, you could trade for Calvin Ridley because if he's still under control, then you have a really good one too with Neighbors and Ridley.
True. I don't know. I mean,
Unless AJ Brown's still available, but
yeah, but like that's one of the like the Giants are 2-5. Like if you're 2-5, you shouldn't be making trades
I
to improve your roster. You
I
know,
probably
like
wouldn't. I would just
I
say like,
wouldn't.
hey,
I'd be like,
you're probably gonna end up at if you're at your best, what, 7 wins?
maybe if you're at your best. So like you're kind of at the point. It's like find everyone
You're
over
gonna be.
28 that is still got some trade value and see if you can offload
I'm
them.
gonna.
Like
I'll say this for the Giants. I think if they'll probably be around 500. If Russell Wilson was starting, Daboll will be fired. With the
yes, a
fact that
thousand
Dart's
percent.
starting,
Yes.
I think he'll still be there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think Dable is with the like. Yeah, they lost to the Broncos, but I mean, obviously it's a close game. Their loss to the Cowboys is close. Like they're not getting blown out necessarily. At least not every
No,
week. So, and actually, their
no.
one of their blowouts was Jackson Dart or was Russell Wilson scoring 6 points. So, yeah.
Yeah. So
You want to talk about the Colts now? How are you feeling being the number one team in the NFL?
I hate it because I'm just waiting. You got to realize I
You're
live
waiting for the
my
bad thing to
football
happen.
life for like the other two to drop. Like
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson, I'm not gonna lie. Anthony Richardson, this sound mean. Anthony Richardson breaking his eyeball might have been a godsend.
On an elastic
Only
band.
because
Yeah.
it means I'm not gonna see him at all this year, which makes me happy.
Yeah, I mean,
However, I'm afraid that Daniel Jones is just gonna die. Like something's gonna happen and it's gonna end, and I have to deal with Riley
Riley
Green or whatever.
Leonard is your
Riley
backup.
Leonard, and I'm just like, oh God, please,
Please God, no.
please God. Like,
Luckily though, Daniel Jones, oh, I guess he has missed some games in his career. Never mind. I was gonna say he's been pretty
to
healthy
be
when he's
fair, though,
played, but
he played behind a crappy O line. The Colts O line's pretty decent,
and he
so
was still young, so he was doing stupid shit when he ran with the ball.
now he's
So there's
not.
that too. I mean, not as much. So
We'll see. Like I said, it got it feels like Minnesota last year, where I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop, and
right.
it hasn't yet. So I don't know how to feel at this point.
Just enjoy the ride, man.
I'm just like I feel dumb for thinking, oh my God, we might be Super Bowl bound, baby.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, I think you can pretty safely say, hey, the playoffs are probably in your future, given
Yeah,
the
which is
division and
nice.
where you're at already.
Which,
So, like,
which is
that's
nice,
good.
but my
Yeah.
whole thing is like if we don't get I want the 1 seed. I don't want to have to deal with the Chiefs in any capacity, like at all.
Yeah, I
Because I
mean,
don't know if they're gonna win the West. They probably will, but I don't want to play them.
I'd be very
I want
sad,
so
but
because my hot take is I don't think the Chiefs get very far this year in the postseason. I just have a feeling they're not gonna.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Like, they
'Cause
have
the whole
kind
thing
of
is
struggled
with
this
it-
year.
Because the
Like,
whole thing with it is like I know they talk about veteran teams just turning on at the right time, but the whole thing is like I think there's something like they can have good momentum and we've done this before, who cares?
mhm.
But the whole thing is is at some point that goes away because
Yeah.
every team has that where it's like it's an off year where it's like you get eliminated early or something. Because
Yeah,
the
and
way the way I think it's gonna go is I think the Bills are gonna come back from the bye week well. I think
yep.
the break helped them. It's gonna help them.
Mhm.
I don't think New England. I think New England's gonna fall off. So I don't think that race is gonna be
Maybe. Mike
overly
Vrabel's a
exciting.
really good coach.
But the funny part here's the funny thing, and they pointed out today is I believe the New England Patriots have this bullshit stretch
Oh,
of
their
schedule
their
right now.
wins are Dolphins, Panthers, Saints, Titans, and then the Bills won. So
So, well,
they
here's the
beat up on like the
if I
four
recall
worst
correct,
teams in
yeah.
the
So if I
NFL.
recall correctly, here's the next handful of games for their next month of games. They
Mhm.
play the Browns on Sunday, the Falcons, the Bucks, the Jets, the Bengals, and then the Giants. So in terms of tough opponents, they're only really facing one.
Buccaneers and maybe you can
Maybe the
argue the
Falcons.
Falcons, yeah. But
So it's like you're playing a kind of
are
a
you saying the
weakish
Joe
schedule.
Flacco led Bengals aren't good? I can't believe you would say that. That's crazy.
I mean, he's hey, look, if he keeps throwing, I feel confident enough to start Higgs again. So just keep feeding it to
True.
Higgs
I don't feel as bad about playing Higgins this week as I did the last month. So
because if he can spread the ball, he'll be fine. And I
yeah,
think, and hey, all you got to keep your head above water.
that's
He's
true.
just becoming Keanu Reeves from the replacements at this point. He smokes cigarettes on the sideline and just keeps it alive. That's all he
Just
does.
survive to December when Joe Burrow comes back and win you the last 3 games. Like,
Yeah, and so the reason why I'm saying the Bills is the Bills play the Chiefs, which we know that'll be a win for the Bills because that's how it always is.
God, I hope
They play
so.
the Panthers, which will probably be a win. Dolphins win.
Yeah,
Bucks
could go
probably
either
a
way.
win. Texans win. Steel. So it's you're entering this portion where it's like both of these teams are going to be playing like really weaker teams,
Right.
and the Bills to end the year don't play the Browns, Eagles, and Jets. So it's like
Yeah. Look at the Broncos. I know we play the Cowboys. Then we got the Texans, Raiders, Chiefs after that. So,
I mean, we'll see.
we'll see.
We're 8 weeks in. We're basically halfway.
Yeah, we're pretty much halfway through the season, so we're you know what? Not too bad. I'll take 5-2 at this point of the season. Not gonna lie,
I'll take 5-1.
you'll
Or
take you're
I'll take
6-1,
6-1.
yeah,
I'll take 6-1,
yeah,
which is where we should be because we should beat the Rams and lost to the Broncos.
right, yeah, and we should have beat the Colts, but probably lost to the Giants. So everything is even. Everything comes out even.
And you're gonna lose to the Cowboys.
Yeah, we do play the Cowboys, which their offense is very good. So I guess we'll
Yeah,
see
because
what
Pickens is
happens.
actually playing well. Who would have thunk?
Yeah, that's crazy. All right. Is there anything else football related news you want to talk about before we do picks and before we talk about NBA stuff?
Uh,
Oh,
I got nothing.
okay, yeah. Mike Evans is hurt for the rest of the season, so that is sad.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
sad.
He's not gonna get his 1,000 yards again.
No, he's not. Though I don't know if the one last year I really count it because it was like a force feed situation in the last week of the season.
Oh, whatever.
I don't know about all that.
I mean, I will say this brief baseball news: the Angels hired their manager, and he has a 1-year deal because apparently our owner doesn't want to pay in manager if there's a long lockout. Which,
Wait,
I'll be honest, I don't blame him.
who did the Angels got a Kurt Suzuki's your new manager?
Suzuki.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's better than Albert Pujols. Right?
Yeah.
You don't sound very excited.
Well, here's what's funny is the more and more I think about it logically,
Uh-huh.
I didn't want Pujols to begin with. Because I'm
Yeah.
like, it seems like it's just the flashy name.
It is. Yeah.
And those usually don't work in any sport.
Right.
Where it's like, and where it was like the other one, Tory, who I wanted, it probably wasn't going to work because if our owner going into it was like, I just kind of want a 1-year deal because I don't know what the strike's going to do, and if he doesn't want to pay more than he has to, it's stupid, but I get it.
I get it from a
Uh,
financial perspective, but like you're hiring this guy and being like, "Hey, you got one
well,
year,
part of
figure it
it
out."
too.
That's not the
Part of it
best.
too is the GM's also on the last year of his deal. So it's like,
So
do
you
you
just
really
like
want to sign a
start
guy to like
over.
5 years, 5 years, and like, hey, we got a new GM? It's not fair. It's not really fair to a GM to be like
Right.
to have it. So it's a 1 year deal. We'll see what happens. I think it. I can't say it was a bad hire.
Gotcha. So it looks like Suzuki was the assistant for Perry the last 3 years,
Yeah.
but he doesn't
So
really have much like managing experience, which I guess
a
in
lot of that
baseball does that
too
even
is
matter?
not really because
Yeah.
if you a lot of the guys that have come from like those positions that are catchers have done pretty well
Yeah, I
because
mean the catcher is like the smartest player on the baseball
the
field.
biggest thing too is like if they're on the biggest thing, and I think this matters a lot, is if they're on the same page and he was learning from like the guy,
Mm-hmm.
you're probably going to be in a better position uh for it because it's like, hey, I know how this is once, and he knows sort of what he wants to do. So like, even if there is tension, it'll be tension that they probably were dealing with for 3 years or however long.
True.
So I'm willing to bet it probably works better than people think,
Oh,
but I don't.
100%. And I mean, considering he kept him on as his assistant for 3 years, you would think if they didn't have similar viewpoints, he would not have lasted 3 years. So,
Right.
I would assume that at least now, even if the decisions are bad, everything's in lockstep, which is good because
Yeah.
it's
So
not good when
it's
your
just like
coach and manager disagree, as Nuggets fans know, for the last 3 years.
yeah. So like
Like,
so realistically, if
yeah,
like if they're on the same page and he's like, hey, this is what I think. I'm not going to do this like because they were talking about like the offense and some of the podcast like like
right.
Locked On was talking about this where they were
Yeah,
saying like, oh, if his approach to hitting isn't this like one shoe fits all thing, that he's gonna say like, hey, this guy hits different than like not everyone's gonna be Mike Trout. We're not gonna turn. We don't want 9 Mike
true.
Trout. We want one Mike Trout. And we want one Zach Nato. We want like our guys to play within themselves, which is what you'd want anyway.
Right. That is a
So
logical way to.
if we're going back to like the style of ball where it's like no, you play within yourself. You have different every like similar to basketball where it's like, hey, every guy has the role. Play your role well, you're
Right.
probably gonna do well.
Like, hey, if this dude hits dingers, maybe don't have him hit leadoff. Like,
Right.
don't.
So
Some people, yeah. All
so
right.
I'm willing to bet. I think it'll be better, but I don't know if it'll be to what degree.
Yeah, I mean, you're like us. It's you're the doldrums of the MLB. Though we're like the layer below the
But
doldrums.
the only thing is I'm like, we technically were better this year. It's like, is it, we're trying something different. Is the something different going to work? Maybe.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's better than just doing the same thing that you've been doing. That
Exactly.
definitely doesn't work, considering Mike Trout
Exactly.
still is yet to go to the playoffs. So
No,
that's
he's been to
sad.
the playoffs.
Has he been in the playoffs? It's
Mhm.
been a while though.
It's been a decade.
Okay, yeah, it's so basically it hasn't been. It's been a while. All right.
Oh, hilariously, here's a random score update.
Uh-huh.
47-48 or 47-78. Utah's blowing out the Clippers.
47-78.
Jazz at half.
Jesus. At half? Oh my god. Oh yeah, it's 82-52 right now at the start of the third quarter. Ooh. Wow. Maybe they'll go plant. They need to plant more trees or something.
Yeah, they scored. The Clippers scored 19 points in the first quarter.
Jesus
The
Christ.
Jazz scored 43.
It was fourth. Kawhi is a negative 29 with 4
Holy
points.
Wow.
Ooh, tough.
I think he knows he's getting suspended.
Hilarious. Hilarious. You know what? Good for Utah.
All right, you want to talk about
We got NBA. NBA? Yeah, we can talk about NBA. On the Nuggets front, Christian Brown got a 5-year, $125 million contract. So he's
the
in.
Lakers are gonna suck.
Yeah, it's funny. You sent that at the end of the third quarter. And I was like, damn, he's 3 quarters in and he's already given up on the Lakers. That's crazy. That's that's fast. That's speed running hating your team. Um,
If I have to be like less, teehee sort of thing,
right, yeah.
like I I think the my level headed take is would probably be this.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was more important for the Warriors to come out swinging than the Lakers.
Yes. Especially
I don't think
yeah.
I don't think anyone's looking at Lakers going, "Oh no, they lost opening night. The season's over."
True. Yeah, and I
Like
mean
they have the oldest team in the league. Like
they do. Yeah.
what's gonna happen when we hit December? Who's gonna be in better shape? The Lakers with the rested LeBron coming back, or Steph Curry, who's
Who
in
is
all
getting body slammed
with
by
their
Marcus Smart apparently.
so yeah, so it's like, what do you
Yeah, I mean
what like who are we looking for later on in the year?
let's be real here. You guys don't have LeBron
Jimmy Butler's
James,
gonna want out.
who is maybe that'd be hilarious. Like you didn't have LeBron James. He's your second best player, even though I know Lakers fans hate him a little bit. Like the Warriors aren't crushing you. You only lost by 10, but the Lakers win
Honestly, I think, to be
if the
fair,
Warriors are missing their second best player.
the end of that fourth quarter did seem closer than
Yeah,
the score
then
dictates.
the score
It was just like they live and die by the three. And when the three's on, it's just sort of like, okay.
Yeah, they shot 25% to the Warriors 43%. Like that's the game right there. Like
so when you're dealing with that, it's just like if you're JJ Redick, we only lost by 10.
Yeah,
that's not too bad.
Lost by 10. The threes weren't falling. Yeah,
where it's like, because like what else you supposed to do? It's like, hey, we were 1 for 4 for their threes. They were basically they were scoring,
they were 2 for 5.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
like
just like, what do you when they're doing that, you can't win.
Yeah,
and it's better to and every team's gonna have those games.
Yep, they're gonna have that variance. Like it's gonna happen.
Like, if anything, get it out early.
Right, exactly.
Because like I said, who are you more worried about? Like, you're not.
Yeah, I'm not. I hate the Lakers, so I'm like, yeah, they suck, but it's because of my hate. I actually think the Lakers they'll be just fine. Like, I still think DeAndre Ayton is going to be hated very soon.
I didn't see what he did because I didn't really watch. I wasn't really watching it on like
closely or whatever. Attention. Yeah,
it was background noise when I was playing video games, so I wasn't really watching.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like DeAndre Ayton as a player. So I think I don't think he actually likes playing basketball.
Yeah.
That man got his big contract and was like, yeah, I'm good.
I don't think he necessarily likes playing. It's hard to say like, oh, he doesn't like playing basketball. I think he's very unmotivated.
Right. Yeah, and yeah, sure, that's another way to put it, I guess. Like he's unmotivated, which fine. But it's not that wouldn't be my favorite. But I guess we'll see how that ends up. Like he didn't have a stat-wise, he didn't have a terrible night, but also like
But also too, if that team's doing well, it's sort of like because they still have Hayes, so it's like, hey, just do what Hayes does, just stand there and dunk.
Right. Yeah.
But also, I'm gonna say this and I'll say it again. I think JJ God bless JJ, because I think JJ has a low tolerance for bullshit. So if Ayton does pull any bullshit, he'll just trade him like he did D-Lo. Fucking like
like
he's not gonna put up with it.
Like Ayton had 6 rebounds and 4 turnovers in 34 minutes, and if that's your starting center against a small lineup that the Warriors usually run, that's not fantastic.
Friday's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, that's not fantastic. So
that's not gonna be good.
Yeah, I would say Ayton, you start counting your starting days because I don't think it's. I think
Hayes
will end up becoming the starter.
To be fair, I didn't mind Hayes as a starter.
Yeah,
truthfully, but it's like the problem is he has a tendency to get exposed. But
yeah, but I mean, that's a lot of.
He's tolerable,
right?
And the whole thing is too. And it probably will happen. they can trade for another center, and they probably
They can.
will.
Yeah.
So it's not like there isn't this whole thing of they're married to Aiden.
Nah, they
It's
can
just
move him.
they can move him.
Yep.
They can send him to wherever they want. Maybe they'll get the other fat guy in Zion this time.
Could be. Maybe there's a center out in Chicago that probably would like a new home.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Lakers really want Vucevic. He's already played for the Lakers. Didn't Vucevic play for the Lakers already?
I don't think so.
Am I making that up? I'm not making that up. I'm making that up. Never mind. I'm an
I was
idiot.
gonna say I don't think so.
Maybe I just had a premonition. I'm seeing into the future. I'm looking at your roster in March.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Did Cleveland win tonight, by the way?
Cleveland.
No, they lost. They lost.
Lost to the Knicks. Yeah, Milwaukee won. Philly won. I guess VJ Edgecombe had 30 points. 34 points. He had the most points for a rookie debut since Lamar Odom.
Jesus Christ.
It's pretty good. Now, to be fair, Joel Embiid did play today. Oh my god.
Unlike a certain Marcus Richardson who was out for
Oh yeah, what is it? No, Mitchell Robinson was out for load management for opening night. It's like, bro, that was the preseason. Preseason was load management time. Yeah, Joel Embiid, 20 minutes, 1 for 9, and 4 points. Not great. They won though.
Yeah, well.
But Boston sucks. So, but yeah, I saw that. I don't got any more basketball news. It's just ramping up or basketball stuff. And the Nuggets haven't played yet. We played tomorrow.
And I was gonna say we don't have tonight's really the only full night of to be true. Okay, this is a hot take.
Okay.
I hate the basketball schedule 99% of the time.
Okay.
Because I don't like this whole like full slate. And I think it's gonna get worse. We're gonna have this bullshit 2 day, like half the week's gonna be 2 fucking games. I hate it. I loathe it.
I think
full slate.
I think that's just because it's opening week. It's a little weird. Like,
but I hate I know they do it sometimes because I know like TNT had like the 2 games and that was it. But I'm like, I hate it so much.
Like I think it'll even out in the coming weeks, but I think it's because you have your opening night where it's like 2 marquee games. You have the next night where pretty much everyone else plays, but then you don't want to back to back to like start the season.
Oh, I know.
So like you can't really then you have to save 2 teams, in this case Indiana and Denver, that play 2 of the teams that played yesterday. Yeah, it's like a weird scheduling thing because of the start of the season and how they want to schedule it. But
so obnoxious.
Yeah, I do hate it when there's only like 2 games on a night. But it looks like at least for like the next week or so, that's not. It's pretty consistent every night.
It's just annoying.
Yeah, hockey does. Speaking as the Avs still haven't lost in regulation, so
there you go.
Yeah, only losses are in overtime. All right, do you want to do football picks and then wrap it up, maybe?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, I'm taking the Cowboys. By the way, we are now tied for first place.
We are, and I think the only reasons for that because Bryce didn't do his picks last week. Yeah, that's the only reason. He would still be killing us otherwise.
Don't care. Fine. He screwed up. He made the boo boo, not me.
He did. All right.
I made my picks.
First game is Vikings at Chargers. Chargers are favored -3.
Chargers should win.
Agreed. I don't know how anyone could have any confidence in Carson Wentz playing football. He was bad. He was bad in London.
Yeah. He was horrid.
Yes. All right.
Sorry, I have to log in.
No, you're good. You're good.
Sweet time. You can keep going.
All right, yeah. Next one, Dolphins at Falcons. Falcons are favored -7.
Falcons.
Yeah, Dolphins.
Don't care what the spread is.
Dolphins are a dumpster
Dolphins are
fire.
bad.
Jets at Bengals. Bengals are -6.5.
Jets at Bengals. Bengals -6.5.
Yeah.
I think the Jets remain winless. Dare I say?
Yeah. Do you think they'll win by at least 6.5 or lose by at least 6.5 though?
Probably yes, because I
Probably.
think
Yeah.
because the what
Tyrod
how do
Taylor
you
is their quarterback this week.
how do you and I mean this how do you they don't have two good corners.
No, they don't. You're right. They have Sauce Gardner, and then that's it.
So one of them's gonna be open every time, more
Yeah.
than likely. So
Yeah. Also, did you hear the Jets owner today talk about Justin Fields?
yeah,
Straight up in an interview was like, "Yeah, he sucks." It's like, cool, good job signing him to
but
the
I
contract.
mean,
Then,
he
yeah,
does.
he does. He's not wrong. It's just I've never heard
That's
an
the whole
owner
thing.
legit just say that.
He said the quiet part out loud.
He did.
All right, New England at Cleveland.
I took the Browns +7 because they're a little feisty. They're not good, but the
Sure.
Browns are feisty.
It's one of those bits where it's like, sure, maybe
Yeah.
Miles Garrett goes off.
Yeah.
Philly at New York. Are they going to stun the world again?
I think the Giants lose, but I'll take the spread
Big
there.
cover?
I'll take the numbers. Yeah, the cover. I'll
Probably
cover.
fair.
Yeah,
Buffalo, Carolina. I think Buffalo will beat them by more than 7.5, especially if the Red Rifle's starting.
agreed. Oh, is that who's potentially starting this week?
Yep.
Damn, I didn't realize he was still in the NFL. Good for him. Good for Andy Dalton.
Chicago, Baltimore -6.5.
Baltimore sucks, dude.
They are bad.
They're so bad.
Are they 6.5 points bad?
No, I have the Bears just winning that one. Even though the Baltimore's favored by 6.5, which seems crazy. Even though I think Lamar is coming back.
I don't think it makes a difference.
I don't think so either. They have so many other injuries outside of Lamar that.
Yeah.
Bad.
Houston at San Francisco. I'm taking San Francisco basically to win.
Agreed.
I don't think.
Yeah.
If Nico Collins is dead, I think it's GG's.
Yeah, that the hospital ward in San Francisco, they still seem to turn out wins somehow. So.
Yeah. Tampa Bay, New Orleans. I'm taking Tampa, and I'm not looking back.
Yeah, 100%. Baker Mayfield is the man.
Yeah. The next game, sorry, Dallas.
Yeah, I'm taking the
Dallas,
Broncos.
Dallas +3.
Does it?
I trust the curse. I'm not going against the curse wheel.
It is in Denver, if that makes any difference. It is in Denver. I don't know if it will.
All right,
but...
here's the fun one. Tennessee at Indy at Tennessee. Indy's -14.
-4. That's like a college spread.
You know what I call this? I take the points, and if I lose, I lose.
Agreed. I have the Titans. 14 is huge.
Like I sure, champ. As if they win by more than 14, I will be a very happy fat boy.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
Yeah, I don't know. The Titans at least scored 2 touchdowns worth of points last week, so that's good for them.
Yeah.
So yeah. New coach might do some good there. Yeah.
The night game, Green Bay, Pittsburgh. I couldn't care any fucking less.
I couldn't either. The Packers kind of suck, or have been sucking for how good they are. So I have this.
Packers are just boring.
Yeah, I have an Aaron Rodgers revenge game.
I think so too. I think he's gonna go in and piss a lot of people off in Green Bay.
Yeah.
Monday night, a slightly more exciting game. It's Kansas City at Washington. Kansas City -10.5.
Not with Jalen Daniels hurt, dude. I couldn't give 2 shits about this game without Jalen Daniel.
I don't care. I'm watching the World Series that day. I'm telling you that much.
Yeah, I'm sure there's hockey or basketball on. Yeah, the Nuggets play that night. Perfect. So I'll be doing that. But I have the Chiefs with the points.
Yeah, for the score, I'm gonna say Washington 20, Kansas City 35.
Ooh, I reverse these. I want Commanders 17, Chiefs 33. I had them reversed in the app, so it's a good thing we're going over this.
Green Bay. I'm gonna say. You know what? No, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say 20-23.
Okay. I have.
How that work? Like Pittsburgh wins it on the last second drive. You know what? Wait. I want a field goal to win it.
Okay. I have.
How would that math?
That'd be a push. That'd be a push if it the game ends up by 3. It'd be neither a win nor a loss.
24.
24.
They'll
Okay.
have it 24. Who scores the most points this year?
I have the Packers beating the Steelers by 1. The most points, I think it's Buffalo.
Buffalo's gonna. You know what? I'm gonna be a homer. I'm gonna say Indy.
Honestly, you should be a homer with how good the Colts are.
Who's gonna score the least amount of points? I'm gonna say it's the Jets. Jets.
That's who I had. They suck. Poor Jets fans. Poor Giants fans. Poor New Yorkers, honestly.
Bro, firefighter Fred's gonna retire again.
I feel bad for him. He's been doing his thing for decades.
That man's hoping and praying for Rex Ryan to come back.
He realizes, I guess the Rex Ryan would have been his last good moment, football-wise, right? Before that, it would have been when the Broncos beat them in the AFC Championship game back in the John Elway days. Tough for Jets fans. Tough out here. All right.
Tough out here.
All right. I have nothing else. Do you have anything else?
I got nothing I can think of.
Okay. Baseball World Series starts on. Does that start Monday?
The Dodgers.
Do you pick the Dodgers?
Friday. I pick the Dodgers in the show, so I have to stick with the Dodgers.
Yeah, I'm picking.
Honestly, I think they're gonna win it. Honestly, I think the way their pitching worked out by accident. I think just worked out really. The best way to put it, I think the injuries really helped them because all their main guys only threw like 70 innings, so they could.
So they're still kind of fresh.
They're fresh.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take the Blue Jays, but that's because I hate the Dodgers, and that's my reasoning. Yeah. So
if the Dodgers won it, cool, but I also don't want to lose to Canada. So
I like Canada. Let's go Canada. All right.
Good night, Canada. The flag.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, the Tony Kornheiser thing.
Good night, Canada.
All right, cool. Yeah, I got nothing else. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back whenever we're back next. Who knows? Talking more NFL, maybe college football, something like that. Maybe something weird will happen this weekend. Who knows?
The Trojans hurt me.
Peace.